Jane here and welcome back to my channel. So I'm recording this because it's raining outside and I am seated in the car park of my office, and I thought, let me do an intro video for Slay Festival. So 2 weeks ago I was on leave. I went to Johannesburg for Slay Festival. I had such an amazing time. I went because I was on leave. I was taking time off work. I wasn't going to work at all. I wasn't going to vlog at all. So I didn't carry anything, no equipment, nothing. I went there and I was doing Insta stories for my friends, and then somebody said, oh, I can't wait to see the vlog so I can share in your experience. So then I decided, okay, let me try and take a few videos off my phone and see if at the end of the day we could put this together and create a little vlog. So this is what I'm trying to do. Before I go any further, kindly subscribe to my channel. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. If you've been to Slay Festival, leave me a comment, tell me what your favorite thing was, or if you want to go. I know there's the big Slay Festival that they hold in Lagos, so if you want to go, let me know. Maybe we could do a girls trip at the end of the year in September and just like organize and go over there for some of that good stuff. So yes, subscribe. The best thing I liked is it was so well organized. We were able to get our VIP tickets online. So the VIP experience gave you access to everything, like a plethora of all their activities. They had master classes going, they had mogul talks going, and then they also had the main stage going. They had vendors going, and they had a food section, food court where you could buy food, but for the VIP people there was also like snacks and drinks available. I was able to sign up for master classes in advance. I was able to sign up for mogul talks in advance. I knew exactly where to go. I had the flow of the event going, so if I knew that if I'm moving from this master class now I want to go to the main stage and listen to maybe Bonang or whatever, I knew where to go. It was so well organized. Every staff member had on a Slay Festival t-shirt, so we were able to identify them if I needed to ask for help. Second thing I loved about Slay Festival was the talks themselves, the master classes, the mogul talks, the main stage, people who were coming to talk on the main stage. It was most of them were facilitated conversations. You could tell the facilitators had done their homework. I was able to go away feeling like, okay, they dove deep into that topic. The classes, the conversations, it was really meaningful for me as an attendee, as a business owner, as a career person. On point. And then the third thing that I enjoyed was the selection of their speakers and yeah, the speakers and facilitators. It was a very interesting mix. Most of them South African, I mean, as to be expected, but it was such a really good, interesting mix. It was people that I was able to learn from, even if like I'm in finance and I'm in corporate, but even if somebody from the entertainment industry was on stage talking, I was still able to learn so much and get insight from them that I will use in my everyday life. So that was really good for me. I had a lot of fun. So I've spoken too much already. I'm taking a moment, the rest of the video, just to see how everything was flowing, and do let me know if you enjoyed this content. Thanks, and see you next time.
Okay, let's go.
Slay Festival.
Good morning.
We flew in specifically.
Oh my gosh, I need this on camera.
Yeah.
No, like I need it on my own camera.
Oh yes.
Please, if you see somebody with the camera. Whatever platform you're using, make sure you're tracking. But the one thing I need you to go away with is to not focus on cute metrics, right? What are cute metrics? Your business needs people to buy product, right? That's what you need social media to do for you, for instance. But you're focusing on how many likes you're getting. That doesn't help you because that's not your purpose, right? So you need to make sure you're tracking the right type of data for your brand or business.
Sponsored by Jayne, South Africa, so we're excited to have that session. We're talking about how can we live our best life, how can we come together as young African women to make things happen. So that's here at the main stage. Over in the masterclass session, which is out and to the left, we're having a spoken word jam session. So if you're all about artistic creativity, you want to express yourself, head on over to the masterclass area for our spoken word session. Mobile talks are happening outside and to the left.
Oh, that's really nice.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Slay Festival. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're going to be talking about leaning forward to help African women bloom. And this is one of those opportunities where we are actually allowed to lean forward by She Leads Africa and to bloom. So on my panel, I have got Molefe. I've got Mona Lisa Molefe, who's an artpreneur. How cool is that? She works in the fine art career. I've got Nkabi, who is the co-founder and CEO of Think Creative Hub Africa, or dynamic woman as well. I've got Martha Moyo, who is the director of Mankosa, and I've got Poppy Chokwana, who is a rule breaker, an entrepreneur, and a broadcaster. My name is Christine Jowitre. I am the CEO of Platinum Events, Emily Rose Women, and I've had a chance like this where a woman has empowered me and allowed me to actually step up in my career.
Proper conversations about money. Not just, wait.
We do.
Wait. Not just my hair, I got my hair done, my nails done, I bought a new pair of shoes, but how many of you really have conversations about money? Okay, all right, so let's talk about money. So today, I want to talk about the 5 cures for broke people. Okay. If you are broke, you don't have to raise your hand. You don't have to raise your hand. If you are broke, today I'm going to give you 5 cures to not be broke. Okay? So the first cure for being broke is that you really have to be interested in your personal finances. The golden handcuffs for most of us, and I'm counting myself in here. We look good on the outside, we drive the nice car, live in the fancy house, but the debts are keeping you awake at night. Have you ever heard the saying that it's not about how much money you make, but how much you keep? I can tell you right now, that we are not very honest with ourselves when it comes to money. So, I always say, think about what outcome is it that you want for your money. What people put out, oh, I want to become a millionaire. Okay, so what? What is it going to take for you to become a millionaire? I want to get out of debt. Do you know how much debt you have? Right? And I often ask this question. I say, do you know, in your mind, you don't have to tell me, in your mind right now, think about all the debt that you have, okay? Think about it. List each and every one of them. Do you know how much interest rate you are paying towards each debt? My son's birthday is now in June. And I said, you know what? This year I'm going to throw him a party, right? This guy has never had any birthday party at all. I've always just bought him cake because for me it's always really just saying, he won't even remember. Most of the time we do.
Especially as a woman of color, as a young person, you have to trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Even when you have doubt, you have to do it with the fear, whatever it is. Everyone's been afraid before.
but don't let that paralyze you. And I think that we are the new generation of Black women. They always say Black women don't work well together. I think that we are the new generation. We are opening doors for each other. We are seeing each other. We are affirming each other. And yeah, I just hope that we carry that forward.
Yes, you can give her a round of applause.
But you have to make sure that you're progressing in that way. And no story is the same. Keep to your journey, know what you want, and work hard.
I mean, I'd love to reiterate the same things that you've said, and you're right on the mark. But I'm a firm believer that you can't plant a seed and eat the fruit in the same day. Which means that there is a process to everything. You have to trust the process. And I've never rushed my journey. I think there's many opportunities for a woman that looks like me, for a woman that sounds like me, for a woman that looks like Ayana, to try and fast track past the hurdles and the challenges. And it's very simple. I think we've seen how we can fall into the trap of hype and temporary sensation, but I'm a person and a woman of my word that believes that the work ethic will do the job and not necessarily my beauty.
Priceless. I don't know if we're going to have a chance to get this again.
You have a relationship with money, you know how it works, you know how it moves, you know how to make it. Then you have a little bit more respect for it, and I think making it becomes a little bit more clear. You know, we invest knowledge into, time into things we want to know, right? And things we want to learn. So why don't we take the same time and the effort to learn about money? You know, the one thing that I wish all matriculants would learn is something it's called financial literacy.
Yes!
Small things like how to buy your first house, how to apply for a bond. Do you know how to buy a car? Do you know how to do your taxes? Do you know what to do when you are ready to buy a house? Do you know which bank account you need to take? Do you know how to file your taxes? Those are things that I think young women should know by the time they hit university. And if you don't know that, by the time you hit university, you need to know that. Because by the time you hit university, or hopefully around grade 11 matric, you're starting to make a little bit of income, right? Maybe you're a waitress here, or you are doing something. I used to do promotions. And again, it's such a I used to be a promo girl for Smirnoff. I used to be a promo girl for Peter Stuyvesant. I used to make 60 Rand an hour when I was in varsity. But I took that money, and luckily I was taught about money. So I knew which bank account to use. I knew, you know, what to do when I was ready to buy my first house. But also I was taught how to save money, which is very, very important. Very critical. And but people always say to me, like, well, save that wrong when you don't have anything to save, right? How do you save money if you don't have money to save? Then you need to teach yourself about money. Just small things. How to save money, how to use it, how the stock exchange works, who owns money, where it comes from. Because I think the more you know about it, the more I think you know, you can respect it.
How to manage it.
Yeah.
So how do you go about succeeding in so many vastly different industries?
I think before you can be, you have to be, how can I put this? You can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, right? So what I did with my career, and I was very, very specific with it, is that I came in as a TV presenter. That is what I wanted to do, and that is still my profession. And before I looked around and I did many other amazing things, I worked on making sure that I was very, very good at that. And that I was so, so good that I was the very, very best. Because if you don't perfect one thing and you don't learn from the process of perfecting one area, how do you move on to perfect the next if the first is not good? And you know, the wonderful thing about not rushing yourself, timing yourself, being kind to yourself, planning and all those things, is that ultimately, I think at the end of the day, it becomes